Vic, how or if at all will you address the trade deadline and having it pass and everybody remaining here with your group?
Yeah, I think it was much to do about not much, really. Yeah, teams call and talk, but I don't think we ever had anything that was close.
Did you voice your opinion wanting Chris to stay? Did you have input in that?
Yeah, I like Chris. Chris is a good player. I think he fits here, and I'm glad we still have him.
Are you hopeful maybe something could be worked out in terms of a contract going forward?
Sure.
Season, but in the offseason, and if so, why? What have you seen from him in this defense specifically?
Well, he's a versatile player. He's smart. Yeah, he can obviously play corner and or nickel. He's strictly been a corner for us for the most part because of where we're at. But he's versatile, smart, can cover. He's what you want in a DB.
Is the plan still for Tim to start practicing this week?
Yeah, Tim's going to start practicing this week, start his clock.
Coach Drew Lock said he's ready when you're ready, when the team's ready. How would you like to address that? Why aren't you ready for Drew Lock at this point?
Well, you only get so many weeks to practice them after they've been on IR before you have to make a decision. And we feel, looking at the schedule and where we're at, that it's best to delay that for a little bit. But he'll start practicing here at some point fairly soon.
So once he starts practicing, will he be the backup quarterback, or will he be able to eventually start if Joe's not available?
We'll decide that at that time.
Do you have a sense of urgency to see what you have in Drew Lock? And if so, why hasn't he been on the field earlier?
I don't have the sense of urgency for the simple reason that this guy hadn't done anything since, early in camp. So to have a lot of expectations, and when I say hadn't done anything, that includes practice. And he needs practice. So, and we have a plan to when we want to start that, and we'll move forward with that.
You have VR training capabilities. Is Drew Lock being
Who?
Virtual reality training? Is Drew being evaluated, or any of the quarterbacks being evaluated on how they do in terms of time they spend doing it and how they actually perform during that training?
No, they use it as a teaching tool, but I think to use that as an evaluation tool is a stretch.
Vic, historically, when a starter goes out with injury, he will come back as the starter. If Joe does not go on IR and he does come back, will he be your starting quarterback?
Well, that's a hypothetical question that we'll answer when it's not hypothetical.
Do you expect him to go on IR?
There's a chance of that, yes.
Coach, with Tim Patrick coming back this week and presumably Drew, does that mean guys like Theo Riddick and Jake Butt, you have to figure out what to do with them? Does Riddick maybe get released and so you can go sign somewhere else, or how does that work?
No, I mean, obviously we've got 4 guys there, and you're only able to use 2, and it's still in the process. I think Theo's the farthest away from being ready of those other 3, so we'll see.
Fred Brown, what did you like about him, just in terms of increased playing time, and where is he up to improve?
Well, Fred went in there and did a decent job. He's competitive. He plays hard, plays tough. I like what he did in there, and he'll continue to be one of our main receivers out there.
Do you have a timetable on Juwan and also Hireman after talking to the trainers?
I think Juwan's, 50-50 as it applies to this week. He won't practice today. And Hireman is kind of in the same boat, maybe a little bit less than 50-50.
Is there still a chance that once you bring back Drew, that after those 2 weeks you decide he's not ready to come back, whether it's footwork or whatever, that he's going to be shelved after that? Is that still a possibility?
Sure, anything's a possibility at this point, yeah.
How would you describe Brandon Allen to Bronco fans who obviously never seen him play? Nobody has.
He's got a nice release. I think he's got better arm strength than people will give him credit for initially looking at him. I think he's got a good feel for the game. I don't think the game will be too big for him. And I think he's got a chance to go out there and perform well. Hadn't taken a snap in an NFL regular season game, but has had some in preseason, played a lot in college, and I think he'll do fine.
What have you seen behind the scenes that gives you confidence in him?
I do think he's learned the offense well. I do think he's got that little bit of an it factor as it goes for quarterback. I don't think he's afraid of the situation he's in. I think he's relishing in it, and that's a good start.
You said the playbook is going to be wide open for him. Do you guys have to make many adjustments for him, just going from Joe Flacco with his years of experience?
Yeah, you have to make some adjustments. Obviously, Joe's been our quarterback since the start of April, and you keep building, and things become second nature to Joe that maybe not to Brandon or the other quarterbacks. So, yeah, I mean, there's not going to be handcuffs on him, but it certainly won't be as wide open as it was with Joe.
Elijah Wilkinson, how would you assess his play as he's been filling the games and continues to?
I think it's been commendable. I think he's gone out there and proven, despite his small school background, that he's an NFL lineman and will be an NFL lineman, and he's a guy we're counting on not only for the rest of this season but moving forward.
What does he have to improve most, do you think?
Just overall. You know, it's a big jump coming from where he came to playing in the NFL, and I just think his knowledge, pre-snap awareness, the game within a game that the O-line has to play, he just needs to keep doing that.
How concerned are you going into this game that you have two quarterbacks on your roster that have not played in a regular season game?
That's just a fact, so.
How much of an adjustment will this be for Connor McGovern?
For Connor?
Yeah, just working with a new quarterback.
I don't think that much. I don't.
What have you seen from Mayfield this year? I mean,
Excuse me?
What have you seen from Mayfield this year when, last year, obviously, 27 touchdowns, it's been a slow go, to put it mildly. What do you see on film as you guys?
I still see a very talented gamer-type quarterback that has good command of their offense. They run the RPOs a good bit, which he has plenty of experience in. He's elusive within the pocket, can make plays on the run. Hard guy to get down. I see a good quarterback. You know, it's just it doesn't take much in the NFL to get off kilter, and but I see a lot of good stuff from him too.
From a roster standpoint, do they have a little more talented offenses in the league?
Yeah, I think that, you know, with Landry and Beckham and the quarterback Chubb, good tight ends, got some good offensive linemen. Yeah, they've got good talent.
Vic, obviously, you've said you don't have a sense of urgency to see Drew Lock on the field. But how anxious are you to see what he can do eventually?
I'm anxious, but I for it to happen at the right time.
Okay.
All right. Okay.